here we are. Lucky we're in a shed. Hey, Chris.
Lucky.
I'm at Marshall 4x4. What's that, mate?
Inch of rain they predicted today.
Mate, we picked a good day for it, didn't we? So we're just going to install the compressor, hardwire it into the back of the car. And the perfect man to do it is Chris here. So what have we got, Chris? Got a bit of shopping here we've done.
8 BNS cable.
Yeah. And Chris, why are we using the 8 BNS?
Two reasons. One's for the current, so this is, I don't know, about 130 amp. It will handle over that distance, but also for the voltage loss. We're running about 4 metres of cable at high current.
Yep. And this compressor I got from Kings, it's 90.
Yeah, 90 amp startup, and then about 60 amps continuous I get out of mine.
Yep. So what have we got? A couple of blade. What are these called, Chris?
So that's your MIDI fuse holders, two MIDI fuse holders, one Nava.
We're using 100 amp.
So Nava, if you're listening.
Nice. Oh well. Let's get into it, eh?
Let's get stuck into it.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, just need your bonnet popped open.
Yeah, mate, I can do that. So Chris, what are you doing here, mate? You're tidying up my stuff.
So yeah, Michael, we're actually putting a decent input cable into your fuse box.
It's good to have people oversee, you know, your work, isn't it? Just to make sure it's all good. I was almost there, but not quite. Is that right, Chris?
Yeah, can I get this off?
Just a couple more clips on the other side, I think. It's all weighed down with stuff, mate.
I'll let you take that off, Michael.
Thanks.
Brent.
How did it come off again?
Yeah, whatever's on that other side.
Tell you what, I'm learning a bit off Chris here. From Chris from Marshall, 4x4. Just about all this stuff here. This is Chris's background doing all this kind of stuff. Yeah, would you look at this, eh? This is by Marshall 4x4 with Mrs. Marshall 4x4. Look at this. You can't get better than this, and I'm not even doing half the work. And I'm getting looked after here. So thanks, guys. So we got Chris here on the job. He's doing some heat shrinking. It's good when you got all these tools, eh? That's the best. Gotta do the jobs, isn't it? And Josh is here. Got him on the job too. We'll find him. Josh loves this kind of stuff. He's popping in with the compressor. It's going behind the rear passenger seat, just in front of the fridge there, if you can see that. Just there. Josh is in there doing some work in there for me. Doing a good job, mate, thank you. He brought me some Maccas. And we had to take that little thing out there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just this here, so we could bring the cable up underneath it. What have we got going on here, Josh? A bit of loose bolts there.
King's quality.
Hey. Alright, I'll go get you 10 mil, eh? Are they 10 or are they a bit smaller? Alright, hold on. I found my calling, Josh. I can be a supervisor.
Shut up.
What do you reckon?
Well,
I'm glad you came in. Do you want me to hold that?
no, you're probably gonna need another 10 minutes.
Hey?
Probably gonna need another one. This is not doing it very good.
Well, Zach, Chris, they've got all these lights on, mate, and you haven't got enough.
Still haven't got enough lights.
Still got to use a torch. How we going here, mate?
Yeah, we're getting there.
I know what my job is. It's called supervisor. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now. See what he's calling out for.
What's wrong, Joshua?
With a jerry can lid.
Oh, you got a leaking everywhere.
Yeah,
Can't you pull that out?
Nah, jam's underneath.
That'll come out.
Yeah, because otherwise I've got to keep reaching my hand in to take the lid off, mate.
Well, you could have told me that before I...
Oh, mate, I didn't know what you were doing. It's pretty funny when you're working with your son. Josh, he's got no filter. He just tells me as it is. I pierced a hole in the cap of the water tank that we got in the back. I didn't tell him. I never told him, so he's tipped it up on its side, and of course it's all run out. So anyway, what we had to do is we're popping the compressor just behind the seat in front of the fridge. But we've also got the 20 litre jerry can in there as well, so we're just working that out. Chris has got the cabling going in the front of the battery area, and I better help him run the back of the car. So we're going to run it down the chassis rail, and then it's going to come up the back here through one of the grommets. So everyone's doing a bit of work here. Josh is doing.
Good if you told me that you drilled a hole in there.
Josh is doing a great job here. And what's up, Josh?
Would have been helpful if you told me you drilled a hole in it.
Did you get a bit of a leakage, mate?
Sure car, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, come on, that's not the way to go. Hey? Thanks for your help, mate. Doing a good job. Thank you.
This is your hose.
Yeah,
Can you get some flexible hose that I won't keep?
No, I got to get that. What do you call that? Food grade?
Food grade.
Food grade hose.
So you thought you were only dropping off some conduit and some mackage?
And on the way again.
Am I going back out to get this?
Hey?
What?
Oh, if you want.
No. Do it when I get locked on or something.
That's not an urgent job. That's all good.
What's the water?
There you go. Hey. So Chris, we're up into the wheel arch now.
Up into the wheel arch.
You having a win, mate?
Having a win, mate. Just got to make sure it's all clear of any suspension componentry.
Yep. Doing an awesome job, mate. So here we go. It's all coming through here. So between the body basically and the chassis rail, is that right?
Chassis rail, yep. And I'll
there we go.
Chassis
You
rail.
can just see it in there, can't you?
Yep.
That's beautiful. Yep. All coming through there.
Just get underneath and make sure that's clear of everything.
We've got a few extra leads coming through there. Chris, then saves us doing one job, isn't it?
Yeah, so we run the one lead, Michael, so we'll run the
we're doing an extra
caravan, your stabilisation wire,
yep.
your stabilisation control on your van.
And then an Anderson plug.
Coming.
Because the problem that we had is this Anderson plug is currently connected to the auxiliary battery, and what's charging that is the DC-DC or DC-DC charger, which is no good for the caravan. So we're just going to leave that in place and run an extra cord or a lead from the main battery, and then when we get the caravan, that'll run the DC-DC charger in the caravan.
No. This website says you have to get it on Wednesday.
What's going on, Josh? Josh orders some stuff online and he's getting upset because it keeps changing its delivery date. That sucks, doesn't it?
Estimated delivery is 16th.
What did you order, mate? What have you ordered?
Some shackles for the rear for my car.
Some shackles. What are they for?
The rear leaf springs.
Oh, what are they going to do, mate? To the B2500?
Lift it up a little bit,
yeah,
and then I'll get some new leaf springs to carry the weight in the back a bit better.
Is that safe, Chris?
What's that?
Shackles.
Extended shackles?
Yeah, on leaf springs. What's your opinion, Chris? I can tell by his face.
My last car had extended shackles.
Yeah?
My new car doesn't have extended shackles.
What's the reason?
Because if you read the your regulations, drop shackles are not allowed, Joshua.
Bastard! There's only so much you can do, Chris, with your kids, isn't it? You can give them advice and let them know, but you know, that's like when he, you know what, he spray painted his to tint his rear, oh no, his indicator lights. And my thoughts on that is, Chris, why would you want to dull your indicator lights? Wouldn't you want people to see them as much as you can?
There's enough crazy people on the road now.
I'll give you a GoPro. So Chris is just pulling the wiring through, aren't you, through the chassis?
Oh, just along the chassis.
Yep.
The problem that you have in this car here is that there is, in the Prados, the chassis rail is pretty close to the, very close to the floor, so I'm going to have to run it up to here.
So you mean there's not much room, mate?
There's not much room, no.
Yeah, rightio.
You've only got about 10 mil, you won't get any concrete in there.
Yeah, right.
But we'll put this nice and neat here.
Just show me a cable timer.
That's what you call a table time on.
No way, serious?
Around the chassis. Nice and strong. Rocks will hit it.
There you go, he's all over it. Well guys, it's all coming together. Chris is awesome. It's good when you've got good mates like that. He's under the car while I'm standing here in front of the camera. It's not right, is it? And Josh, well, he's mounted the compressor behind the seat, so good on you, Josh. You've done awesome. And sorted out my water tank that was in the back there, so we've got to get some good food graded hose. Someone made a comment to me in one of my videos that I should do that, so I'm going to go and do that tomorrow. So we're getting the job done. Chris is about halfway down the car with the wiring, and he'll pop that up at the back. Got the wiring sorted at the battery here, so he sorted me out and told me off on a few things that I'd done. But no, good job. I better get back to helping them. So
Uncle needs to clean his car.
what's wrong with it, mate?
It's a bit dirty. Look at that.
Ah, there's a job for you to do for your dad.
Nah,
Come on out.
I got my own car to clean.
Prado's been working hard lately. Been on a few trips.
Nearly got as amount of kilometres as me.
It's got to go in for its DANS inspection soon. It's yearly DANS inspection. There you go, Chris. Hey, he's got the tongue out. Did you see that?
Yeah, tongue's always comes out.
Tongue's got to come out when you're working hard.
When you're working hard, yep.
Working hard, concentrating. Are you having a win, mate, or what?
Yeah.
Get that chassis rail sorted.
Yeah. No wonder people take shortcuts and use thinner wire. It's easier to run thinner wire.
Yeah. Especially the fuel tank's a pain, eh? It shouldn't have a fuel tank, should it?
Nah. Can't wait till they bring these out in hybrid.
That's another subject.
You pull that through, please. Hang on, slowly.
You get out of your way.
Compressor cable is through the floor.
Oh, you got it through without our help.
Yeah.
This guy's amazing.
Well, if I had waited for you guys, I would have had lunch and dinner.
I was giving this young fella some advice about his tinted lights.
And I got some new brakes.
Look at that, eh? Nothing like the built not bought theme, is it?
Right. 4 brand new brake pads. Ready to go.
Nice. It's all happening here in Marshall 4x4 headquarters. In the shed, isn't it?
Yeah,
so you're just feeding that up into the back there, Chris?
Yep, up through that grommet.
Yep. Awesome. You won't be able to get too many more cables through that thing.
Oh, heaps, Michael.
You reckon, eh? Whoa,
Sorry?
button heads, guys.
You have to put a bit of silicone on there so you don't get any water in.
Hey, yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't do it last time. I got advice to, but I didn't do it, Chris. pretty bad of me, wasn't it? Slacker. I'm a slack. Well, Chris, we're having a bit of a win here, mate. Well, you are. I'm just kind of been watching you at the moment. So this is the one from the main battery, isn't it? So
that's correct.
We've got that through. No worries at all. And that's connected to the...
And that's the main, and that's the main battery coming for your second Anderson plug to charge your hook up to your DC charger in your caravan when you get it. So
for anyone that's watching, we bought 5 metres, so we probably only just made that, didn't we? Just made it. Same with that.
Yep.
You could probably, I don't know if you can buy them in a 6 metre, but
if it was me, to be safer, and I was running 2 lengths again, knowing for Prado, I'd buy it by the metre and buy a 6 metre and have half a metre off.
Yep. Yep.
As spare wiring if you need it in your toolbox.
And that one there's just made it as well.
Yep.
So they're both connected to the main battery.
Yes.
This is going to be hardwired to the compressor.
Hardwired to compressor, 100 amp fuse up the top.
Yep.
The actual Kings compressor's got a thermal fuse built into it.
Yep.
So if it gets too hot, it'll cut off.
Yep.
So it is protected on both ends. This one here will have a 60 amp fuse.
Okay.
As per the requirements for your caravan.
Yep. Okay.
And that's all back up at the battery, so you've got no distance between the battery.
Yep. So. Awesome, mate. So what's the next job now?
Now we just got to wire up the compressor.
All right. So like I said before, mate, that's either an easy or the harder part of the process. But I think the hard part's been done, hasn't it?
Hard part's been done, Michael.
All right. Awesome. Now, Chris doesn't know this yet, but I've got this 150 watt inverter here, and it's just kind of sits around, you know. So I'm going to see if might leave it for the expert Chris here, see if he can kind of mount it somewhere permanently, and I don't know, do something with this plug here, or this plug here, because it's pretty short. I don't know. I'm sure he'll work it out. Sweet talking. What do you reckon?
Which one am I going to do?
Yep. Oh, am I getting slack, eh?
Keep it going.
It's going underneath.
Perfect, mate. Perfect. No.
So what do you just cut those alligator clips
So we'll
off?
cut them on, Michael, and we'll rejoin them. What is that for, Michael?
For his LED strip light.
What's going on?
Sometimes we just got to keep quiet, don't we, Josh?
You pick it on me. Yeah, it's a bit. That's not my fault with all that cable. I didn't put the extra cable in. Hey, Chris, this is my 150 watt
Yes, Michael.
inverter. I was just wondering if, while we're kind of all in the mind of electronics,
Yes.
is there any way you could mount that for me somehow?
Only on double-sided tape, Michael. There's no mounting brackets for it.
I know. Got any ideas? You're the ideas man.
I would.
And can you kind of, I don't know, it's just so it's sitting there properly.
Yeah.
But we've got a short cable, that's the other problem.
Ooh.
Can we do anything about that?
I would get rid of it.
I think we'll leave it there.
Right there, eh? Yeah. Good on you.
But you don't even use it all the time.
I do, I charge up my...
You what?
Josh, I use it to charge my batteries for my Canon camera, because the only way you can do it is via 240 volts.
So why don't you use the thing behind here?
Because I charge it at night when I'm asleep.
That's 100 watts.
I charge it at night when I'm asleep. You know, when I'm sleeping? Yeah, so when the car's not on.
So you just use it when you need to use it, just plug it in.
I could do that, that's what I've been doing.
I think that's really the easiest, because you're going to have an inverter in your caravan and probably
It's handy having
Maybe.
an inverter in the car.
Josh has taken it, he's just plug it in and use it when you want it and just leave it there like it was. That's his take on it. I suppose I could do that still. Hey Chris, you got enough night lights, mate? Enough lights there?
I need more, Michael.
Use some more. There's one on that soldering on.
I'm scared of the dark.
Oh, here we go, there's another one for us.
Scared of the dark.
Perfect. I'm the light man. Mate, not enough.
I bought a pack of 3, a drill, impact and a grinder for $900.
Mate, I've never seen a soldering on with a torch on it. With a light on it.
With 2 batteries, a charger, and then you got a redemption. You got a multi-tool.
Yep. The trick is when you solder, you got to make sure it flows all the way to the underneath.
Beautiful, mate. Can you stick your tongue out? Yeah, right, mate. Concentrate.
So if you look down here, Michael, when I connect up the positive and the negative, I never cut them the same length. So just for the viewers out there.
Yeah.
So if that does rub through, at least you haven't got all the whatever. If anything ever happens, your joins are opposite.
Oh
So,
yeah, that's a good idea.
So a little bit of a hint for people out there.
99, yeah. Awesome. Hey! Hey! It's a bit rough.
So I'm throwing it up a little on the way. I want to buy a hydraulic crimper next.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Hey! Got the tongue out. I saw that. What do you got there, Chris?
We'll just bend this up here, mate.
Yep.
You might use me, Chris.
Well, look at that. This is pretty heavy duty.
Yep.
There we go.
Push it. You're not pushing too far enough on this side.
On the red side, Josh.
On the red side.
Do you want me to do it?
Is it in? Right.
Yep.
Did you turn it off?
Hey?
Did you turn
No, I
it
didn't touch it. I just moved it.
off?
Did I turn it off?
No. It was going just to heat up.
Must have gone out. Plenty of lighting. Careful. So all our little jobs, well, I wouldn't say they're little, almost done. So, Chris, Anderson plug time now, isn't it?
Anderson plug time?
Yep.
Then plus gearbox and clutch.
Oh yeah, that's
Nice.
it. Yep. Well, swap them over, eh? Put yours in the garage. We'll set ourselves a time limit to pull the gearbox out. What do you reckon?
No, I won't be pulling the gearbox out unless I had a hoist.
That would be handy. So, mate, what are the tricks on Anderson plugs?
Just make sure they're clipped in properly.
Yep. Obviously using the right gauge wire, isn't it?
Wide gauge wire. Oh, we're going to leave that out. What's that for?
We're close, mate. I think we're close to turning switches on. Hey, Chris.
We are, mate. I'm just going to put this torch back on charge. My young fella's torch.
So you got the fuse in?
So the fuse is in.
Yep.
Just make sure she's nipped up properly. Worst thing you want to do is have a loose fuse.
Yep, especially on 100 amps going through.
Those sort of fuses, you want to make sure the contacts are tight. These spade lugs, contacts are tight. Rightio, so that fuse is in, Michael.
Alright, we'll go down to the back of the car here where the compressor is. And I will hit the on button. Ready, set. Oh yeah, baby, she's working all right.
So that's what we need to do, Michael. We need to. I'll jump in there for a second.
Yeah, mate.
You jump in behind me.
Yep. Just need some lights here. Yep. Go for it.
Let's plug this in.
Work out where we're going to put him.
Can I do my brakes now because the sun's come out?
And let's plug this in. And let's see if the
So what are you doing now?
Charge is cut off.
Oh, mate.
So perfect.
It's working good.
Should I do my brakes because the sun's come out?
Look at that, eh? Beautiful.
It's all working.
All right. Awesome.
Put some conduit in and we can get the back of that car done.
Get it sorted.
Dad?
And the other thing that I found with the Anderson plugs is they lock in on that little tab in here, under here.
Yep. Got to get up the
So
right way.
instead of trying to twist your wire around,
Yep.
make sure you line them up when you do the positive and the negative.
Yep.
So then they'll just push straight into the positive and negative slot. We'll mount those things up. It's all done. Day's work.
Mate, you've been awesome. Chris is like a machine. Look at that. Just doing some finishing touches there, Chris.
Yep, that's some conduit. I don't need some conduit. There's not the 2 wires now, is it?
Mate, if you were doing this full time,
Yeah.
I'd recommend you, mate. Okay, everyone, ring Chris.
12.
Look at that.
12.2. That's off your auxiliary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other one's off your main. Beautiful.
Well, I think we're getting to the end of our electrical installations here. So Chris has once again been amazing, tidying up a few things in the back of the truck here. We've got the Anderson plug on the back because we're getting ready for the caravan in March next year. So I needed a Anderson plug run to the main battery. The other one was only running to the auxiliary battery, so that's not good for the caravan. It did serve its purpose because I used to run my previous compressor off that Anderson plug. So that's done. Well, the road chef's always been there, but that's been working a treat. The Thumper dual compressor is in the back behind the back passenger seat and in front of the fridge here. So we've tested that. That's working, but I'll show you guys in a minute. It actually working. I'll plug her in. So we just got the cord in the back there next to the fridge for the moment, and on a different day we'll put an extra switch, so it's easy to get to, and just rig things up a little bit better for the hose. But that'll be another project on another day. And yeah, so next job's just to mount those couple of things in the back there to make it all neat for us, and then onward for planning another trip, I reckon. What do you reckon, Chris?
As soon as I get my gearbox fixed.
Yeah. Poor old Chris today, he's been helping me out and doing all these jobs, and we went to go to the shop and we got, K up the road, if that. We heard this big noise. Clunk, clunk, clunk in third gear, so... I can frighten a Triton. We go for riding the Triton, mate. I reckon I'm going to get real scared. Whey! I don't think I've been in your Triton before.
No.
It's going to be an experience. So we're in the BMW. Hey.
Yep, change cars because
we didn't get far in the Triton.
We think there might be a clutch issue with the Triton. Hopefully it's just a clutch issue.
And now we're just at Autobarn, ready to go and buy an Anderson plug. And we're going to go to Bunnings yet, don't we?
That's it.
Because he's going to tidy up a few things in the back of my car.
That's it.
He's a good man.
Let's go.
So, we're not sure. We're thinking it's the clutch possibly, so that'll be a bit of a job for Chris, unfortunately. But he better hurry up and get that fixed so we can go camping again. I think we should go to a different island this time. We've already been to Stradbroke, so I reckon he'll have to show me Morton or Fraser on the next one. Well guys, we're just wrapping it up for another episode. So we've done quite a bit this afternoon, or today actually. We started this morning. So we've got the Anderson plug connected, ready for the trailer. We tidied up the back here. Chris has made it look absolutely awesome. Thanks, Chris. And I'm just about to plug in the compressor. So I'm just going to get my little lead out. Here we go. So I'll show you how it works. So she's plugged in. Here's the lead coming from the compressor. Now I just need to get my assistant Chris, because he's got long arms. Just turn the pump on.
It should be on, shouldn't it?
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. So I'll go around here. Plug it in. Yep, see it, Josh? See it home, mate? Rightio. Okay. I'll tell Chris. Here we go. So we're just on the beach, and it's going to pump my tyres up. So here we go. See what they say. Oh, it's on 40. I don't think I'll be able to put too much more in, eh? Give it a shot anyway. Just let a bit out. Oh, that is just... And then I'll press this other button. Let some out. That is like heaven. Trick, eh? This just goes like this. Boom. Look at that, eh? Wait on. Done your makeup, mate?
I've done my makeup, I'm just got to do my hair.
I don't. Here we go, we're on. Well, Chris, mate, top job.
It's all done.
Mate, it's like, I can't believe it.
That was good.
Like, seriously, I can't believe it. Like,
it worked out.
Yeah.
But you come in with 2 jobs and we end up doing 15 jobs.
I know. But some of those jobs for you are just a piece of cake. Like, you know, you just go, yep, no worries. So what do we got? We've got all the stuff tidied up in the back here. So mounted the inverter. We've got the socket set now mounted properly. I've got this extra lead, mate, coming out.
You got your plug for your...
Oh yeah, for the battery.
For the battery.
Yep. So I'm going to pop that in there.
It's got a plug in there.
That's in there as well. That's mounted up there too. So that's awesome.
So
that's for the GoPro batteries. The only thing I've got to watch, which I'm pretty sure they're all low current items that I'm running, so I should be okay. And of course we've got the compressor hardwired installed into the back seat.
And the Anderson plug.
Oh yeah, and how can I forget the Anderson plug as well, ready for the caravan. So
you currently got 2 Anderson plugs on there.
Yeah.
You've got straight 12 volt for your auxiliary. You've got that going back to your main start battery to supply power to your caravan. So there will be a 3rd one, a red one for your stability control.
3.
That Dan will fit that when he gets it all put in.
So just on that note, so the caravan that we're buying, or we pick up in March, it has stability control and advice from Dan, and you'd be the same when you anyway. So when you're off road, you don't want the stability control on, and normally that's connected to your 12 pin.
Yeah, that's right, to your 12 pin.
So instead of disconnecting that 12 pin, which means you've got no
trailer brakes or
anything like that, Dan's going to wire the stability control into its own power source. So it's just a matter of pulling out that Anderson plug when you go bush, which that's definitely the plan that while we got the caravan. So, well, mate.
Thank you very much.
Oh, mate, you've been awesome. So really appreciate it.
All done.
Thank you. All right. And that's Prado 150.
Out of here.
That's it. Woo! I'm not leaving my rubbish behind, mate. Shopping, mate.
That's what we need, mate.
That's what we need. That's going to hold the things in place.
Yeah.
Lean up a few things.
$2 each.
Sure, mate. I can handle that.
think for the sake of $2 we get 2 of them,
Sure, mate.
because I don't want to be short.
No, that's right. Might get one for yourself. Do you need any?
Right?
Do you need any for yourself?
No, I'm right.
What'd you say? Double clutch and you should be right, mate. We're back again. We went up the road and tried, and we turned around and came back. We got to pick another car. Well, we're getting the job done. It's good when you got really good mates that help you out, hey? Chris is doing an absolutely awesome job. I suppose I should be the one under the car, but Chris is under the car with his massive heavy-duty cable tyres. With his massive cable tyres. We've got Josh sorting out my water tank at the back. He's put in the compressor. Start again.